Peep Game TV and Keeping It Real Team Collaboration. I'm your man SRD, aka Shadi Ali. As I stated, SRD is who I was and who I am now. And the reason I say that because we all struggle with who we were in the past based on who we are at this point in our lives. The other part is, as Shadi Ali, who I am and who I'm striving to be. And we all struggle with that too. We all are who we are right now, and we have aspirations to be other than who we are, a better version of who we are in the future. So that's why you hear me say SRD and Shadi Ali. Without any more hesitation, we'll let my man Jay Sean, do his thing.
What's up? What's up? What's up, Donnie, Youssef, Maria, Diane, Shun. Um, Welcome to Keeping It Real with Jay Sean and team collaboration with Peep Game TV. The other voice that you hear, he said no other than my homie, my partner, my brother, my friend, uh, SRD, Shadi. He like Method Man now. He got many different styles, many different methods. But like I said, I'm Jay Sean, and welcome to the show. Um, we got some good topics. We want to go over today. We hoping we get some of the people back that was there last week. You know what I mean? This is like a new venture for us, a new collaboration, something that we should have did a long time ago, but we doing it now. Because when you stand together, you know what they say. When you stand together, divide. How they say, divided we
Together we
stand.
stand, divided we fall. And
Together we stand. Divided we fall. Right.
absolutely.
So if you tune in, if you wanna make comments, share the live, tap the screen. Like I said, we on right now. We on
And
and
Facebook.
TikTok, Facebook, and YouTube at Peep Game TV. We're at YouTube. What's up, Tanya? And Truth. So, Patsy. So, we on YouTube at Peep Game TV. We on Facebook live at Andre Shadi Hill, and of course, we on TikTok at J Sean 763. So, feel welcome to join in, share the lives, all the lives, and um me and my man, we knew each other since we was 9 years old. You know what I mean? We got over, I believe it's 52 years of friendship now. Maybe
Absolutely.
52 years of friendship. How my man said that, Pretty Tony. Can you beat that? 52 years. We met when we was 9 years old in the fourth grade. And I'm married twice, divorced twice. He married 20, how many years? 25.
25 years.
He been married 25 years. I've been married twice,
Hey,
divorced
what's
twice.
up, Keish?
So I think we got PhDs in relationship talk, sex talk, um and anything like that. So what we come here to do is that we hope to bring everybody in and let's just have some mature relationship conversation, on the Kevin Samuels Star Report on or what all the other, I can't think of the other ones, but on that kind of tip. But where you want to start off? So you can't see him unless you're on Facebook or YouTube, but you will hear his voice. Um,
Yeah, I just want to acknowledge Keisha. She was saying she has many years of friendships with people that she's known for years as well.
oh, okay, because
You know,
that's hard. That's hard to find.
yeah, yeah,
What's up, nephew?
especially nowadays with individuals. One of the things I had posted was about the young brothers and the young brothers. Basically with the guns and that type of stuff.
Yeah.
And and we're not the only one doing it. Be clear of that.
Right.
I just want us to do better because it benefits us. Because we got to look at across the world when you're dealing with Ukraine and what's that, Ukraine and Russia, they're killing each other.
Hmm.
You got Palestine and Israel, they're killing each other. So we're not the only one that's doing it because other nationalities go to war.
What's up,
You know
humble?
what I mean? But we
Yeah.
we, we do it amongst each other too.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. Yeah. That's true. So we was talking I don't know if it was earlier or yesterday, and I was like, well, I got some. We gonna start off with some questions. And because last week I got on here and I said that I wasn't dealing with no more black women, and it just we the show just took off from there. We wind up going we just wind up going like a snowball effect from there to everything else. When I said that I don't want no more black women, the show just took off. But we did we did speak about some other stuff that we wanted to talk about. I think um one of them being um about perception of life. I think we had said, was there anything that happened? I think it was two things we said. Was it anything that happened in your life that was a oh, no, okay, I know where he was at. Is there anything that, because I don't know if people know, but we got we from the streets, but we also got book smarts. So I was asking Shadi earlier, was there anything that could have stopped him from going down the path that he went down when we were younger? We talking about when we was teenagers, you know what I mean? When we was drug dealers and pimps and stuff like that. I believe this is beneficial because it might help a parent that's listening, or it might help a kid that's listening. But Shadi, is there anything that could have stopped you from being a drug dealer when you was young? Is there anything that, because you was, I mean, you was good at it. I was with you. You was good at it.
Yeah, I mean, I think one. Um,
Hold up, Shao.
go
Hold
ahead.
up. Because
Go ahead.
how many years did you sell drugs?
I sold drugs from like 12 to probably I want to say 30 something. So
And you never been to prison.
no, no, no. And that was a calculated thing
Right.
before I even came out and started dealing with drugs. What's up, Mitch?
So
I,
I wanted to say that first to let people, when I said you was good at it, then we'd talk about me. But go ahead, finish.
yeah,
My bad.
yeah. That it was a calculated thing that when I came out and started dealing with drugs, I had my rules. My rules was I'm not going to kill anybody over drugs or money. I'm not going to sell to no pregnant women or children. And if I get caught and be put up to a situation where I got to do time, I got to have $1 million or more before I can do some time. And that was it. So, needless to say, I got caught up in a situation where I got a 10-year suspended sentence. After
Okay.
that, you know, I made up my mind I was getting away from it. I was
Oh,
going to get away from it. I didn't get away from it right then and there, but it took time. But I was planning my exit. Go ahead.
I forgot about that time you got jammed up that one time and got 10 years, a 10 year suspended sentence out of all them years. So out of like 12, you said 36, like almost 20 something years
Right, yeah,
selling drugs. You only got jammed up once. You got a 10 year suspended sentence, which is a serious charge. Ten
absolutely,
years, 10 years,
absolutely,
because if you would
absolutely.
have got caught doing anything within them uh
Ten,
ten
and that
years, you would have went to prison for 10 years.
absolutely. So it was suspended sentence. So I ended up with 5 years
What's up,
probation.
nephew?
I ended up with the 5 years probation. So had I gotten jammed up again that 10 years plus whatever the new charge I would have gotten, I would have
Yeah,
been stuck with that. Go ahead.
but back to the initial question. Is it
What, what,
anything that could have stopped you from going down? Okay, let me break it down to everybody why I'm saying it. I'm saying that because they always say we need more recreational centers for black people. We need more places for the kids to go. We need this and we need that. But me personally, I think we had that when we was young. And I don't know about now, but when we was young, I think we had all that shit. We had the boys club, we had the task force, we had the MCA, we
right.
had we had the boxing gyms. We had a lot of things when we was young. So we can't use that as and we play sports and you did too.
Yeah, yeah,
So
yeah.
is there anything that could have stopped you from that, from going down that
I
path?
mean, I mean, other than probably being in an environment where I didn't see it, I don't think so because what happened was I got attracted to it. Now, could I have left it sooner? Yeah, if I would have had like a place to go other
Yeah,
than than being in Patterson in the areas that I grew up around and seeing what I saw. You got to remember the attraction is basically what you see other people doing and how they were living. That's what lured me into it, and I believe
yeah.
that's what lures individuals into it now.
You took the words right out of my mouth because I was gonna wait till you finished, but when I told my story, that's what I was gonna say, but you took it right out of my mouth because um a lot of people know my story. I was a pimp for like 20 years off and on, not a whole straight 20, but off and on. And my father was the hardest working man I ever seen in my life. He would work two jobs 7 days a week for 14 years straight. But right across the street from where I lived at, me and my friends used to sit on the porch and see this pimp come in a big black Cadillac, a big long, like a, not even like a Cadillac. I think it was like a limo, a long black limo. And he used to have a Chinese woman in the front seat. And you know who I'm talking about. And he used to have a Chinese woman. You know what I'm talking about, right?
Absolutely,
He used to have a Chinese woman in the front seat and another white woman in the back seat. And then he would pick up a lady who lived across the street from us. Um, and and she was beautiful, and she would come out and get in the back seat, and like that was just so fascinating to me. Like, I mean, that it caught my eye in a way that, you know what I mean. I don't really know what that did to me. You know what I mean? Like, it was just something about the aura, about that, about the feeling, or it just, I don't know. It just did something to me seeing him pull up in them cars. So that's right, like what you was just saying about what we saw. You know what I mean?
yeah, yeah, yeah. I think that's key to a lot of where we at now. What we see, because remember, most of our behavior is learned behavior.
Yeah.
We as children mimic adults.
Right.
So what we see, and we pick and choose what it is that we want to mimic. Because like you said, you saw your father working. I saw my mom, my stepfather working. Now, what kind of made me want to do it was the fact that we 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 had what we needed, but we weren't always able to get what we wanted.
Right.
So that whole fast money thing gets you what you want.
Yeah.
So that's what enticed me to get into it. And you remember you seeing guys with the latest gear, a knot full of money, and at that time you had problems getting like $5 from your parents to go to the store.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? So
yeah,
you see somebody with $300-400 in their pocket, and
yeah,
they're your age, it attracts you. You be like, man, he got $300-400 of his own. You know, and at that time, that was, our parents wasn't even bringing that home
yeah.
after work.
That's what I was talking to Dre the other day about that, and I was talking about when I was about 15 and I started buying my own clothes and stuff like that. And I remember Tyshawn, rest in peace. He had seen me one day, he could dress. He had seen me one day. I had got up enough money. I had got me a Visa, the Visa,
Right,
and he saw me one day, and then he seen me another day. I think I had on maybe a Sport a la Moon jacket. Then he had seen me the third time he had seen me. I remember I can't remember. I think I had on a different Visa or something like that, and he had said to me, I see you, I see you, and like that meant like
you was recognized by
that
somebody you
that meant
basically admired. Right,
that was the world to be just to be because he was way faster, better dressing, like he money, jewelry,
right,
he had money, jewelry, girls, everything, and for him to tell me, you know what I'm saying, like, yo, he was like, I see you. I
right.
see you. I was like, I'm on my way. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? So it was definitely that. But I don't want to stay on all that too long, but because a lot of people was telling me, um, talking about like the relationships talk we be talking about, they be really enjoying it, right?
Right,
And
right.
I wanted to know how you feel about is love enough nowadays?
Wow, that's a really good question. Especially from my perspective. We got a few people from School 20 on here. We got Keisha and Demetria, Misi, uh, Misi and Keisha
Um,
from School
um,
20.
okay, Keisha, I know Keisha,
Right.
and which Michi?
From,
Michi?
yeah, Misi, not
Oh,
Michi.
okay, okay, okay. All right, all right, all right. I thought you said Michi.
No, Misi.
All
The
right, school 20 alumni.
Yeah, what's up, School 20? Uh, yeah. Now, getting back to your question, is love enough?
Is love enough nowadays? Cause I
Uh,
mean, it don't seem to be.
that's funny because I got a question about that.
All right.
About love and everything. The reality is, for me, I don't think enough of us have matured in the level of how we love. You know what I'm saying? Because I believe there's different levels of love. There's the minimum level, there's the mid level, and then there's the higher level. So go ahead.
Now that's where me, you, and Dre and all of us differ. Like I don't believe that. I be- I just don't believe. Everybody want to make their own definition of love, but you can't make a definition of love. You can't. Um, People want to say they could cheat on their wife, but they still love their wife. I want to cheat on my husband, but I still love my husband. Like I just can't believe that because if you love somebody, you don't want to be with another person. You don't. Well, first of all, I don't believe in love, but I'm talking from a third party. I'm Mr. Fuck Love. That's what they call me, Mr. Fuck Love. But I got a problem with people making their own definitions of love. Me and Dre argue about this all the time. You know what I mean? Because how can you love somebody if you cheat on them?
I mean, this is the reason that I break it down when I say lower level, mid level, and higher levels of love. Lower levels of love, you still learning what love is. So you don't really know what love is, but you want it and you feel it, but you don't have a true understanding of how to implement it. You know what I mean? How to show it and how to display it. So, when you at that level, those are the levels where people are cheat. You know what I mean? People cheat. That don't mean they don't love the person. They just don't love the person in a higher level of understanding. See, once you get to a higher level of love, then you're willing to deny yourself for the person you love.
So
But
love, so love got love part one, part
part,
two, and part three.
no, level one, level
Level
two,
one.
and level three. Yeah, like that. There's levels to this thing, man. Yeah, love got levels. That's how I see it. You know what I
Queens to
mean?
queens, level four. All
Because
right.
look at it this way: love is similar to marriage. Is there one definition for marriage?
Um,
People want to act like there is, but there's really not. Why? Because there's two different people who getting married. You bringing two different people together to form a, a, a communion. You know what I mean? A union with each other. So one person sees marriage one way and the other person sees it another way. So when they come together, now the duty is the goal is to make that marriage work by compromising and making it comfortable for both individuals.
but you see what you're doing, right?
Go ahead.
You defining love your way. That's
I
the way
think
you see it, right?
right. And this is hey, what's up, Shane?
And that's what I'm saying. That's why I say fuck love.
Why?
Because everybody making their own definition of love. You can't. Everybody got their own definition of love. That I
but
mean, how?
but how else can you define it except how it is to you? It's the same way. That's why I said marriage,
Well,
because
if that's
marriage.
the case, then you could. If that's the case, then if you could define love the way you want to define it, right? Then that means you could tell your wife, "Well, I want to go sleep with Mary on Monday and Jane on Wednesday, and then I'll be with you for the weekend, but I still love you." So that's lower level love, or what level is that?
Remember, now if you're able to discuss that and do that, then that's a higher level of love. If you're able to do that, you dig, that's a higher level, because the lower level is the point that you have to sneak and do it. That's the lower level, that you have to sneak and lie. You're not sneaking and lying. You know what I'm saying? Think about this. Think about the people who have multiple wives.
we
You know
gonna
what I mean? Or even women. I've seen women with multiple husbands.
we gonna
So that's a higher level to me.
we gonna make the 10 crack commandments. We gonna make the 10 love commandments.
And Shame said we all have different love languages. That
That's what
like
I'm talking about. I
okay,
don't.
but
That's what I'm saying. That can't be true
why it can't be true? We all
because
don't.
you
We
can't
all go ahead.
you can't love say you can't say. Wait a minute. She said it's what is love levels.
It's different love languages. Everybody has different love languages. Meaning, like, okay, when we all talk, but we all have different vocals. So should we all have the same tone? Should everybody have the same tone when they talk? Huh?
She said it's different love
Love languages.
languages.
Right. Meaning there's different ways that people display love. Based on who you are, you're going to display love differently. Remember, if you grew up in a household with two parents that you saw hugging, kissing, barely arguing, and embracing you, you're going to be different. Your love language is going to be different from a person who grew up with two parents fighting and cussing each other out and throwing you around in the house, your love language is going to be different. Why? Because you had a different expression of love. Love was expressed to you differently. So that's part of the problem, that people want to
What
pigeonhole
what
love
what
as
what
one
what
type.
what what at Keisha, is love real? Is love real?
Uh, Ladies, whoever on do you believe
You
in
on my
love?
podcast?
Is
I
love
mean
real?
my TikTok. Is love real? Um, for everybody on my TikTok, is love real?
Any one of
What's up,
you
Willie? What's up,
who are
Perk? What's up,
watching,
Shop Born Peace? What's up, C Lord?
let us know, is
Nah,
love
share.
real to you?
Tap the screen, share the live. Is love real? Somebody want to tell me if love is real?
Shima said yes, absolutely.
But with levels, with different languages, she's right.
I mean, love languages. The thing is, maybe the reason you are able to say fuck love,
Fuck
because
it. Pink sticks.
you have a cookie cutter version of what love's supposed to be. And
No.
when it don't fit that cookie cutter, you believe it's not love, because
Mm-mm.
it don't fit the cookie cutter version
You
that you
know,
created.
everybody who ever told me they love me hurt me. Even my mother. It was like, rest in peace. Um, so I got a problem with people that's this die hard love fans. Like they just gotta find love. Like the lady we had on here last week who was married 3 times and married somebody for the 8th time. Like how long do you gotta search for love? How long do you gotta look for it? How long do you gotta try to find it? How long do you gotta try to find love in this world? How many times can you get knocked down? Or do you look for it for the rest of your life? Do you look for love for the rest of your life? Is that what life is?
Okay. First, I want to answer the part where you said uh, everybody that loves you hurts you.
Everybody.
Now, where does it say in love that you're not supposed to get hurt by people that love you? Your parents whoop your butt. They love you. They whoop your butt. That hurts. A woman gives birth to a baby. She loves the baby, but it hurts giving birth to the baby. So where does it say that you're not supposed to be hurt by people who love you? You know what I mean? There's most statistics show that, just the two I named show that people love and they still hurt you, sometimes to correct you. You know what I mean? If a person see you about to run in the street and they snatch you and pull you on the ground when you're a child and it hurts you, they did that out of love, because they didn't want you to run in the street and get hit by a car. So I'm me, the level I'm on with love, I look at love that it may
What's
hurt
good,
sometimes.
Rosebud?
I missed that. I missed, somebody said something about love. I missed it.
Rosebud, Richie Rich, Maxine, Brooks, Barbara. What's up? Want to join
You
the live? We
you
talking
dig
about
you dig what I'm
love and
saying?
relationship. Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. But
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
not on that.
Now your other point is, do you spend the rest of your life looking for love?
Chasing it, looking for it, fishing,
I'm
digging.
the thing for me when it comes to love, I think the misconception is people believe you uh love is something you fall into. Love is something you just see, and
What's up, Rich?
it just, you
Damn.
just love at first sight. My view on love is it's a consistent thing. It's something that you consistently work on to increase, to make it better. That's my view on love.
Um, I'm seeing somebody text something on your thing. You see it?
Nah, I missed it.
Let's say Dawn Pickney said, "Love is real. It's your commitment. Love is right there under your nose." And yes, love hurts. I guess she agreeing with you that
Right.
love hurts.
Yeah, at some point. Sometime it does. You know, it hurts sometimes,
Sabrina,
but it's a necessity. Without love, all you have is what, you know, hate,
Kate. What's up,
so,
y'all? Rob,
pain.
Sabrina, y'all want to join the live? Ralph, tap the screen, share the live. Mina, Raul, Sabrina, 124. Help me out with this love thing. We up here talking about, is love real? We were talking about love. Lady 298, is love real? Rowdy, is love real? Mina, is love real? Sweet Georgia, P, is love real?
Okay,
I'm
Shima
trying to
said.
get somebody to join the live.
Well, Shima said because of your experience with love doesn't define how you should continue to still believe that
Tax roll.
everyone is like, everyone is alike. So stay optimistic. So basically, based on your experience, you she basically saying that don't judge love by your previous people that you were in love with. Love
So is she is she
love could
is
change.
she is she single?
Shane, did you hear him? He asked, "Were you?" No, I think she said she was single last week. I think.
She
Uh,
single?
Shane, are you single,
Keith,
Shane?
what's good, Keith? Kaleem, Trump, Raul. Y'all join the lives. Tap the screen, share the live. Cause a lot of people who be um single be advocates for love. That's why I said that. And then I would like to know if they single, like what happened.
She
What
said
happened?
yes. She said yes. She is.
So is she looking for love?
Did you hear him? He said, "Are you looking for love?"
Tell her, don't say she waiting for God to send her a man. I'm so tired of hearing that. Raul, what's up? Keith, what's up? T Batter, Kaleem. Y'all want to join the live? Join the live. We just getting started.
Uh,
Big Red.
Jay Shaw said, "Are you looking for love?"
Big
Uh,
Red.
and I think most people get to a point where they just, you know, live their life, and when love comes, it comes.
So
You
you
know,
been married. You been married what? How long?
25 years since I was 36 years old. You know,
But did you believe that love had different levels then at 36,
no, no,
or you
no,
believe
no.
it now at
I, I
61?
I learned it. I learned that love has different levels because I grew in love. I grew by
Juliet,
remaining in a to
join
be
the
in a
live, somebody,
relationship,
y'all.
to be
Tap,
married in a relationship for 25 years. You grow. It takes growth.
tap the screen
You know,
and powder.
and remember, many of us are in love with ourselves, and we do things to make ourselves happy. And that's how I was. It was about, for at and
So Ralph,
not
Nancy,
totally, but at times it was about me doing what I wanted for me. you know and as I grew and built an understanding of love, I knew that it was time for me. It was time where, okay, it's not just about me all the time. It's also about the partner that I have. It was about my wife as well. you know So now, and is that a struggle? That's a struggle. That's a struggle, being a person who loves yourself and like to do what you want to do when you want to do it. Now it comes to a point where
what's up,
it's
Joy?
necessary to make changes to make it comfortable for someone else in your life. Go ahead.
Let's switch it, shot, for a minute.
Go ahead.
We've been on this for a minute. What's up, Joy? James, Paulette, Margaret, Edward. If y'all want to join the live,
And if anyone got a topic that you want us to discuss,
Any
put it up there. Put the
yeah,
topic up
if you got
if
a
you want us to
topic,
discuss.
you got a topic you want us to discuss. We talking about relationship talk, sex questions, cheaters, side chicks, marriage, divorce, whatever y'all want to talk about. We here to talk about it. We got over 50 years experiences in relationships and sex and all that other shit. What's up, Vonda? All right. What I wanted to talk about next was um we talked about that earlier about the side chicks. Um I forgot what we said. What we did said, should you make a side chick your wife, or is a side chick wife material? What did we say? Something like
Uh,
that.
can you make your side chick your wife?
Can you make your side chick? Can you make your side chick a wife? Um, See, I lived it, so I I think you could make a side chick your wife,
Okay.
but I don't think that you can do it you could do it for a long term,
Oh, okay.
unless you move her away from familiar surroundings. If you stay homegrown where she grew up and where you grew up, and you make a side chick your woman or your wife, sooner or later it's gonna fail. But if you make a side chick your wife or your woman and you move her away from her family and friends and the stuff she's familiar with, then I think it might work. But you still have to remember you could take a boy out the projects, but you can't take the projects out the boy. And you can't take the stripes off a leopard. So no matter where you go with her in the world, she's still a side chick mentally. Because if she was willing to be second for you, then she might be willing to be, second for somebody else.
Yeah, that's something that I mean that's definitely something to consider. Depending on circumstances and how long a person uh, lived that lifestyle. You know what I mean? Because I think some individuals are just more comfortable with that lifestyle because for them it's like they don't have the responsibility that comes with being the main person, and some people don't want that responsibility. So it's better to be the side person because one, you don't have to worry about bills, you don't have to worry about uh, uncomfortable discussions at times. You don't have to worry about family issues. So there's a lot of things that you as the side person, you don't necessarily have to be concerned with. You may hear a person talk about those things to you, but they're not asking you how to solve that, how to rectify it. So I get a mentality if you're that type of individual that look, I don't want those problems. So I could get a person having that mindset. Now, the other thing that I said that we spoke about was when it comes to side people and people who are in relationships, people I think people have a tendency to feel like they don't care about the person in the relationship because the person in the relationship doesn't care about them. And the only and if they get the person who's in the relationship to go along with whatever they want them to do, then they it's on that person. It's on that person who is with someone and chooses to bring somebody else into the relationship. Now, this is the reason that I was saying that my my level of love has grown because early in my marriage, I I I would cheat with no problem. Now where I'm at as the level that I'm on, that I've grown to in love, before I would cheat on my wife, I would just get a divorce. I would just leave. I would just divorce her because I don't want to take her through what I've taken her through in the past. So I wouldn't do that again because of that very reason. Because I love her enough not to bring that type of pain to her with me sleeping with somebody else. Now, the other part
What's up, Leah?
is the other part
Peep
where
Game.
you agree and many other people agree that emotional cheating, you know, that emotional cheating where you're just talking to people and building
Like
relationships.
I don't know. I can't get with that when they be like texting and all that is cheating. Like if you texting your ex, I never knew if you texting your ex like that was cheating. Like that happened to me when I was married. Like and my ex-wife found some texts and she said, texting your exes is considered cheating. Um, I want somebody. Anybody want to give me some feedback on
Yeah,
that?
yeah. We'd like to get some feedback. Is communicating with someone else while
Is
you're in a
communicating
relationship
with somebody else while you in a relationship is
considered
that considered cheating? Vonda,
emotional connection
Naya,
or two, you know? And then I would
join the
imagine,
live. Tap the screen, share the live.
I would imagine what the conversation is about. I guess that could be, you know, uh, my wife see it as emotional cheating, emotional cheating. So you get emotionally connected to individuals. So any one of you out there that believe that's possible, and explain to us, you know, why it's that way. Why do you feel that that's a part of emotional cheating when you're reaching out to someone? And give us an example what it would be if it's emotional cheating. Give us an example of what it looks like to be emotionally cheating with just words, talking on the phone or texting.
It can't
Hey,
be
what's
cheat.
up, Beth?
It can't be
What's going on, Beth?
cheating.
I mean, based on my perspective of cheating, it's having sex. That's my perspective. But as I said, I've been married for 25 years. My wife's perspective is not that. It talking, going to dinner, any of that is cheating. Any of that, going to dinner, talking on the phone, any time that you're giving another person, is in her book, is that's cheating. And I would like for any of you on there, specifically ladies, if you agree, then let us know.
Yeah, I would
You know,
like to. What's up,
yeah, and
Vonda, Marcus?
and I think that's one of the
You want to
things.
join the live?
That's a that's
Antone,
a subject where we in relationships
Rita.
that start putting a strain on the relationship. You know what I mean? Because if one person see it as anybody you connect with outside of them is cheating, you're gonna and you don't see it that way, you two are gonna clash.
Yeah,
You're gonna clash with that. So the thing about that is, okay, now it's you need to define it. I want to read what Shima said. Shima said she been in relationships, but she tried not to go into relationships with expectations because most times you go in there with expectations, you end up getting disappointed. And the thing is to hold up on the sex. Don't rush into
if if
sex.
if if, if she don't go into relationships with expectations, what does she go into relationships with?
Well, I mean, the thing for me, like I can relate to that because
What's up, Q?
I've been that type of individual where you you would like for people to do certain things, but sometimes when you start expecting a person to do it, you start believing like this is something they're supposed to do. And I think that's when you get disappointed. When the expectations turn to into like an obligation where you feel like the person is obligated to do certain things based on y'all being in a relationship together. I think that whatever you do, whenever you do something willingly, it comes out better and it's received better than just doing something because you feel it's an obligation to do it. What do you think about that?
Um, I don't want to do nothing that's an obligation. I wanna I wanna do everything freely. Um, at the age I am at now, I feel that everything should be freely. Um, it's people our age that's looking for commitments right now. It's people our age looking for marriage right now. It's people our age looking for love right now. Me, I'm not looking. I'm not looking for nothing. I'm just but I will tell you one thing that happened to me. I don't know, something came over me like a week or two ago when I start wondering what it would be like to be with a religious woman. I start thinking in my mind, what would it be like to be with a spiritual woman? What would it be like to be with a godly woman? What would it be like to be with a woman that didn't smoke, didn't drink, and went to church every Sunday and served God and wore clothes that covered her body and didn't acknowledge other men advances and showed you all the kind of respect that you wanted and didn't want to have sex unless she was married. I start wondering in my mind what would it be like if I had a woman like that that was spiritually God fearing, virtuous. Um, I started thinking of that. You know what I mean? Because I never had that. I already said last week that I don't want no more black women. I'm done with black women. I came to that conclusion. I don't want another black woman. You know what I mean? If you see me with a black woman, shoot me in the head. I'm done with black women. I'm done. But also to the flip side of that, I've been thinking about a religious person. How would I fare with a religious woman? You know what I mean? A God fearing woman.
Yeah, yeah. Now, my thing is, what is it about the black woman per se that makes you don't want to deal with them?
I'm
And
done.
saying you're done. What is it? What has happened to make you feel like you don't want to deal with them anymore? I mean,
I love the way you kept that straight face and said
You know, so
My bad, my bad. I didn't want to laugh about that, but um, you couldn't have said it better. But what is it about the black woman that make me say I don't want to deal with no more black women? I want to answer this carefully
okay,
because I love black women. I've been messing with black women 50 years. I love my mother was black, my grandmother was black, my children mothers are black. I love black women, but somewhere along the line, somewhere, somehow down the path, somewhere, they have been inflicted with too much pain. They they have endured so much pain from black men that every man that they meet is like it's revenge. It's like they playing catch up. You know what I mean? Um, I'm not looking for another mother. You know what's crazy? Let me tell you what's crazy. What's up, Warren, Sunny, Star, RV, Cutie Cute? If y'all want to be invited, let me know. You know what's crazy?
what's that?
Dre said something to me the other day. I don't know if Dre is on here, but Dre said something to me the other day that was crazy. Me and Dre. I don't know if y'all know who Dre is. I don't know his TikTok. I can't give it to you. But if he come out,
Humble, and it's humble, isn't it?
humble,
Yeah,
and
humble.
TikTok at humble. What's up, Pink the Dragon, Star Eternal? Um, me and Dre talk a lot. And Dre said, and what's up, Elizabeth? Dre said something to me the other day. He said, you know what? Because he knew me since 2013. He said, you know what? I really think if you met a woman that you could trust, he said, if I met a woman that I could trust, he really believed that I could live happily ever after. And then I said, you know what's funny? Every woman that I ever met, Sha, in my life,
Right.
you know what I always told them? I told every woman this that I was serious about. All I want from a woman is respect and a pussy that I could call my own. That's all I ever wanted from a woman was respect and a pussy that I could call my own. Now my father told me you could never own a woman's pussy because that's her pussy. And a couple other people told me that too. But I'm here to tell you that that's what I have told women. I have told and been in serious relationships, and I have told women, all I want from you is a pussy that I could call my own. That's
And
it.
what was their response? I want to hear.
A
What was their
lie, a
response?
lie, a lie.
So what did they tell you? It is yours.
Man, let me tell you. Hell, yeah, 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 yeah. It is mine. Yeah,
That's what they would tell you.
yeah. The greatest lie ever told.
See, so my perspective always been different with that. Like, is is yours while you in it. When you're not in it, it's theirs. You know what I'm saying? So when you in it, it's yours. And that's the way, I kept myself from getting to a point where it
I should be saying that, and not you should. Not a married man of 25 years. Somebody who was pimping for 20 years. I should be saying that.
what
But
that is yours while you in it.
yeah,
Hey, but you got to remember, before you met me, you know how much you knew about chicks when we first met at 9 years old. You was a little, you know what I mean. So I've had experience with, you know sex at an early age. Before I even met you at 9 years old, I already had experience with sex. So my mentality about sex differs from the average person.
people not gonna believe that when you tell them that at 9 years old that we was already having sex at 9 years old. People not gonna believe that, but I'm here to tell you. I'm here to. He's saying it. Well, he gonna say it, but I'm here to say that it's true. At 9 years old, we was already having sex at 9 years old. I mean, I guess that's kind of crazy to say.
Yeah, yeah. And it's not promoting the bad behavior. It's just something to let people understand a perspective of, you know, to some degree why I answered that question the way that I answered it. You know what I mean? It's yours while you win it. And the woman gets to determine whether she want to make it yours. And at some point,
What's up, Dave?
it's necessary for
That E,
for us, whoever's in the relationship. That's where the love comes in.
that
Now,
EW. Say David Allen. Is that E double? Is that
yeah,
E? Is that equality?
yeah, that's it.
On TikTok, I don't know. I'm
Yeah,
asking. Is that you,
yeah,
E?
that's his government.
David Allen. Yo, E, send me an invite to join join the live. If that's E double. What's up, DJ? What's up, R? Um,
So that's one of the reasons why you had that attitude towards love, because every time they told you it was going to be yours, it ended up not being just yours. They end up sharing it.
hey, I guess what's up? I guess so. What's up, DJ? Anybody want to join the live on TikTok with me? We talking about relationships, cheaters and side chicks and home wreckers and relationships and
Yeah, but on a serious note, there's more than just romantic relationships that we have issues with. We have that's one of the things that really motivated me, to reach out, and because we've talked about collaborating. So it was like, look, let's do this, because I don't think we do it as often as it's beneficial and necessary for us to do it. Collaborating and working together, and another thing about even keeping your word, because that's what established relationships. Thank you.
Big O. That's Big O.
You know,
That's. What's up, Big O?
so that part about establishing, those relationships with us, because if a person gives, what builds trust? You saying somebody you can trust. Let's go back to that where you
Wait,
said trust.
hold up, Shaw.
Uh,
1 second. I don't mean to cut you off.
Go ahead.
Um, Dope Show. He said, "What's up, Shaw? What's up, Uncle Jay?" Um, that's nephew. Oh,
Okay.
that's Let me tell you who that is. You remember Penny, my baby mother, lived
Right.
with the Mr. Browns. She
Right.
had a twin sister. Remember
Right. Right.
Kim?
Right.
That's Kim's son.
Oh, okay.
That's the one. Big O, you still there? This dope show. That's the one who I went to visit.
They cut their stuff. They toy.
You heard me?
Yeah, yeah. Down
That's
down in South Carolina.
Yeah, and I had the, we had the little thing, but whatever.
Right. Yeah.
But
Yeah.
anyway, I forgot to tell you that he got a big he doing a big show in Charlotte, North Carolina, November 2nd. I was talking to him today, and he asked me, "Did I tell you?" I forgot to tell you. It's a party in Charlotte, November 2nd. I'm gonna be there. I'm
Oh,
coming
okay.
down there. So well, we had talk about that. But
Yeah.
anyway,
Yeah.
November 2nd, Charlotte, North Carolina, at the Stars Club. DJ Drama. He had DJ Envy first. Now he got DJ Drama from Philly gonna be there. Costumes or not. You go to eventbrite.com to get the tickets. November 2nd at I think the name of the club is the Stars Club. But anyway, it's on my social event. Anyway, I'll be in Charlotte, North Carolina, November 2nd for everybody. So I'll be close to you, Sha, and close to my daughter.
All right. Yeah. Yeah. That's 2 hours and some change from me.
Yeah. But anyway, I'll be down there. You know what I mean? I have my own hotel. If you want to come up, if you want to come up and chill and come to the party. Um, Somebody said CL's biggest spot in Charlotte, safe night, fun night. They go Gucci, come through. Somebody said
See,
that.
I see. If the wife want to make it a night out or something.
Oh, you're gonna have to get your own hotel room then.
Yeah. Yeah. Of course. Of course.
Yeah, but I'm gonna send you the fly. The I'll send you all the info. It's
All right.
November 2nd at the Stars Club in on Summit Ave in Charlotte, North Carolina. So I'll be down there in the flesh.
Yeah, and that's what's up, and that's what we that's something that will be beneficial. We consistently do promote each other, help each other, and help each other grow. I'm definitely for that, for us doing more of that.
Yes,
You know,
that's it.
helping each other grow. Now let's get back to that question that I asked you
What you
about,
asked me?
about trust. You said you wanted trust. You said you wanted trust along with
Nah, I don't trust nobody though. I ain't gonna.
Okay, so now let's get to why you don't trust people. Let's get to, because there's a reason why you don't trust people. What is your reason you don't trust people?
I just told you because everybody who ever told me they love me, everybody who ever told me they love me hurt me.
Okay, now let's elaborate on that. Let's
Margie
let's
Williams.
let's let's get a little deeper with that for people who are listening to realize, okay, it's not it's not so much about you being hurt than it is about people saying something to you and not keeping their word to you, because that's where trust is built. If every time a person tells you they're going to do something or not going to do something, they live up to their word, what reason do you have not to trust them? Huh?
You still believe that love is real?
I already told you. I believe there's levels to it. You know what I mean? That's what I believe. There's lower level, mid level, and higher level. That's how I believe.
Anybody listening? Pumpkin, Margie, RV, Andrew. If anybody, big old dog show superstars. I want people to tell me to come out here and tell us that love is real.
But you didn't get back to the trust part. What Why you don't trust other than pain? What caused you pain from people that loves you?
Do you mean?
Like like you said, you don't trust people. When I asked you about trust, you said because everybody who you loved caused you pain. So what did that had to do with you trust? What did that have to do? That pain that you felt, how did that mess with your trust?
If they cause me pain, then that mess with my trust.
Okay, so because when you're saying pain, only time something hurts you is when you believe it was going to be something opposite of what it was. Going back to what Shima said, she said, you know, being mindful of expectations, because a lot of times with expectations you be disappointed because you start to believe that a person should operate on a certain level.
Um, what's up, T Bone?
Yeah,
Pumpkin.
Dawn says she want to know why you don't trust too.
Huh?
Dawn says she want to know why you don't trust. Just saying somebody hurt you is not clear enough to her. She want to know, why you don't trust, because pain is just like a generic version of why you don't trust.
You ever saw that movie with Jack Nicholson when
Which
he
one?
said you can't handle the truth. You don't want she don't want the truth. Remember that movie with Jack Nicholson? He said you
Yeah,
can't
yeah,
you don't
yeah. The picture with the army
you
people.
said you don't want the truth. You can't handle the truth.
Well, give it to me. I can handle it. Give it to me.
She don't want the truth. The truth is that the truth is that it's only a few women out here in the world who are capable and deserve the title of being a wife. Regardless what certain people think or what people say, it's only a few people out here that deserve the title of being a wife. I don't care what you think. I don't care what you heard. I don't care what you feel. I don't care when you look in the mirror and you see the person looking back at you. I don't care. It's only a few people that deserve the title of being a wife. Now,
Okay.
don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
It's only a few people that deserve the title of being a husband. I'm not one. I'm not one, but I've been one. The first time I was married, I was 20 years old. I was faithful for 2 years until I thought she cheated on me. And then I looked her in her face one day and I said, yo, you could be with me for 100 years, but I'll never be true to you again after 2 years. And then the second time I was married, I was faithful for 7 years. 7 years with one pussy. 7 years. Now I don't know about her, what she was doing. I think she was true. But 7 years with one pussy. Now the first time I was married 2 years, when I was in the army, 6 months, and the second time when I was married 7 years. So people can't tell me that I'm not qualified to be a husband because I have already proven it by being faithful 2 years, 6 years, 7 years with one pussy. See, a lot of people like to talk but they resume don't match they talking. They like to talk about different shit, but your resume don't match that. Um, you said the young lady said that why I don't trust,
Right.
but I'm breaking it down now. But the same young I know her, but the same young lady, her resume is that she can't be true to one man. That's her resume. She can't be true to one man. That's not my resume. My resume is that I was faithful 2 years when I got married. At 20, when I got married, and I had mad bitches. Excuse me. I had mad females at 20. We all did. I got married and shut everything down and was faithful for 2 years. The second time I got married, faithful for 7 years with one coochie. Now I know you topped my record by but even by that feat for me and you,
Absolutely.
for me and you, the records that we hold right now, that's husband material. That's fiance material. That's boyfriend material. Because me and you both know people this our age that we grew up with that's still running strong cheating. Maybe everybody, shit, maybe maybe everybody we know. I mean, shit, it ain't no secret. Shit, what the fuck? Maybe everybody we know, married or not, they still running strong. But except for me and you, I'm not running strong. You not running strong. And that's why we do this show together. Know why? Because we two people who been experienced marriage. We two people who experience celibacy. We two people who experience love. We two people that experience pain, being left by women, leaving women. And we two people that experience trying to be the best that we could be.
Absolutely.
To regardless to what, being the best that we could be. I didn't cheat on my second wife for 7 years. She found texts that I was texting other women and said I was cheating. Okay. 7 years with one pussy. And the only reason I cheated during the eighth year because me and her wasn't doing nothing. So what I'm saying all this for is that I proved myself already. The young lady that's on there, Dawn, she haven't proved herself. She haven't proved herself. I proved myself. Other people that's out here listening, you have to, Shadi, you prove yourself. How long has it been since you cheated?
About 16 years, man.
Man, come on, man. Stop playing with me. Stop playing with me.
A
I don't
total
know.
out of 25 years, I got 23, you know, not being sexual, you know, with anyone else.
Man,
Not being
come on, man.
sexual with anyone else. You know,
Man,
as
come
I
on.
said,
Come on. Come on.
my wife look at it differently, as you said, your wife with texting and all that, then, you know, I would still be considered cheating.
Come
You know what
on.
I mean?
16 years. Come
So
on. Come on, man. Come on. The way our friends running, we don't gotta name no names. The way our friends running, still running right now. Yo, let me tell you something. I stopped. People know I was the king of go-go in Patterson for years. I was the king of go-go, promoter, call it what you want, pimp, promoter, whatever. I still got people I retired in 2008 from the exotic world. I still got people calling me to this day asking me, can I get them dates? Can you get me? They married people. Can I get them dates? Right?
Right.
Um, you deserve a more than a bonus. You deserve a shopping spree at Gucci. You deserve a shopping spree at British Walker. You just yo,
Yeah.
you just 16 years,
Yeah.
16 years with one coochie. No disrespect to the wife. 16 years from where we came from.
Yeah. And that's, and that's something, me and you get because we lived that life. To my wife, that's nothing. That's nothing to her. I
And
suppose.
and the thing that's bad about the whole shit, you know what's bad about it? You was with me when I started that go-go shit.
Yeah.
I still, let me tell you something. I still remember one night we was in Newark. I can't really remember what happened, but I took some dancers over there. I was just starting off. And something, I can't really remember what happened, but I don't know if you was telling me or you was something was going on, but you was like hard. I was like soft. You was like hard. I was like I was like, yo, you can't do this. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
I was like, you can't do this, or you was like, I can't do this. I believe you was like, I can't do this. Cause I can't go with I can't now I'm too hard. I can't go through
Because
this.
yeah, because
You remember the night I'm
yeah,
talking
yeah,
about?
yeah, yeah. Got the outfits and all that stuff.
Oh hell yeah! How you
Yeah,
know that?
yeah, yeah. Yeah, I remember what you're talking about. Yeah, uh,
Oh shit!
yeah.
Because
But
I said in my mind something about outfits, but
yeah,
I couldn't really remember. But I was, yo,
right,
hell, you got a good ass memory, man. Something about
right.
outfits, I can't remember.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Had got the outfits and stuff. And
Yeah,
and
yeah,
and, and,
yeah.
and the thing was, for me, it was like, okay, they they were getting mad at me because I was saying to them, like, look, this is just one part of your life. You
Right.
got to be looking for something more than this. And that kind of pissed them off because they wasn't thinking beyond what they were doing. So that's why they said I was being hard on them because I'm like, look, you need to be, you want to take this money and run and go blow it. No, if you go be putting this on there, you need to be doing something with this money where you can look back later on and this whole thing, you benefited from it. That was the thing. So that's why I said I couldn't do it because I couldn't just see them just, you know, blowing the money, sniffing, how that what was on with that life, how that was going. You know what I mean? So I'm trying to say, look, you're not interested in going to college, you're not interested in and putting a business together. So all that kind of, that brought got kind of pissed them off. You know what I
I
mean? They
remember
said,
that.
yeah,
I
yeah, I
remember
was
that.
being, yeah, I was being too hard on him because I was being like almost like a father figure with doing some other stuff. So
Yo, I remember that night, man. Yo, look, it's 9:22. I want to take a little break, man. I think that chick doing what she said. I believe a man can make a woman talk to another man for opinion, not cheating. But talking for an opinion. Maybe, I don't know. What
Tell
do you
her to
think about
elaborate
that?
on that. Tell her to elaborate on that. I mean,
Can a man make a woman push another woman to another man? I don't know.
I mean, like anything else, it depends on the individual. You know what I mean? Because I don't think a person actually makes a person do it. I think it just, to some type of thing, makes it easier for them to do it. That's all. That's a way that I would put it. Makes it easier because they're looking at, from a certain aspect of it.
You can't get music on YouTube, right? They block it, right?
Yeah, yeah, they don't want that. Yeah, you got. I can hear it though.
But what they block? They block
The
not the whole
music.
thing, right?
I don't know. They'll block it. They may. I don't know because they funny about piracy and some stuff.
Oh, okay. Well,
So they only be wanting like original music. Like when if I play some original music, that's normally what I was doing on the show. I was playing original music.
oh, okay.
You
I
know.
didn't know if they blocked the whole thing or just
Yeah,
that
yeah,
part.
yeah. You know.
I won't play it then. I'll just leave it like that.
Yeah, but that's my take on it. Like it makes it some things people do makes it easier for other people to do stuff. Nobody because if a person if a
Yeah,
person can make you do wrong, then they should be able to make you do right.
that's
You know what I'm saying? So it's easy for a person to say, okay, you can make me do something that's that's not productive, but when it's come to doing something productive, you I'm not gonna go that route. So it's basically on the individual. You know.
true. Um, I was thinking, man, I don't know. Relationships just so hard, bro.
I mean, I think that the most difficult thing is based on people perspective. Like what you said, being that you believe that there's one version of what love should be. I mean, how that's got to make relationships tough because if you believe it's just one version of love and only and the reality is that's going to be your version because it's coming from you. So you done drew a picture of what love should be in your mind, and if a person don't fit that picture of what love means in your mind, then they're not loving you properly. And I'm saying you, but I mean many of us draw a picture of what love is to us, and if a person don't deliver that vision, then they're not loving us properly. And we have a tendency to say, look, well, you're not doing this right, you're not doing that right. And me personally, I think when you start telling the person what they're not doing right, it does more damage than saying to a person, look, I would like for you to do this. And going back to what you were saying when you were saying that you don't want to do anything that you feel obligated to do.
Yeah,
So, right. So if a person says to you, look, Jay Sean, I would like for you to do this for me, that comes across better to you than a person saying, Jay Sean, you supposed to do this. You're supposed to do that. You dig what I'm saying?
yeah,
So a lot of relationships are damaged based on communication and delivery. how you deliver what you would like from a person. That's 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 what I think damages most relationships because people have a tendency to say you supposed to or you have to, and you know, especially at the age we are now, it's like, look, I'm willing to do whatever I can to make my wife happy. You know what
Right.
I'm saying? And however, I agree with you. I don't want to feel obligated to having to do something. I want to do it because I love her, and by doing certain things for her is a way that I express that love for her. You know, and grant you, everything that I do, I may not even want to do, and that's the other thing about love, where people have a tendency to only want to do what they want to do and they say they love you. So love requires sometimes doing things you don't want to do just for the sake of the other person. And that by no means do I mean everything where you lose yourself, but yeah, I think it's required. It's a necessity to do that. What she say if a person
A person accuse you every day, and you know that person is true and real. Don't make her mind feel bad, emotionally abused. I guess she's saying if a person accuse you of something every day, you I guess she's saying it get into her brain, it get into your brain, you know, and make you do things you don't want to do. I don't know what she's talking about, man. I don't know, but whatever, whatever.
so
You're right.
basically it looks like she's saying if a person keeps accusing you every day, it start to get in your brain and makes you feel like why you're not doing it.
Yeah,
Is that what you mean, uh, Dawn, by what you said, by that statement?
yeah, that's it.
You know, meaning that they accuse you so much till you just feel like, what the heck? I might as well be doing it anyway.
Right, that.
Okay. Yeah, and nobody wants to feel like they're that was the
What's
other
up,
thing.
Carla?
That was the other thing that I had. I said,
Go,
um, what is it?
Lisa.
The thing was, how many people tell you they love you and appreciate you, and you don't feel like that they do.
Um, everybody.
So they say they love you and appreciate you, but you don't feel like they show you that they love you and appreciate
Um, well, I know somebody who does.
you. Okay.
My youngest daughter.
Okay. Well, there's somebody. You got somebody, and and
What's up,
and
Michelle?
and that's the thing about love. Love is, see, people think love is just an emotion. It's more than an emotion. It's like a seed that needs watering in order to grow. And the watering is, based on your communication and your actions and
What's up,
things of that.
Michelle? Carla. I am. If you want to join the live, y'all could send me a invite, and I'll invite you into the live. If you want to make a comment or something like that, Michelle, Cleve, Carla, we talking about relationships and love.
Now, what did
Or
Dawn
tap
say?
the screen.
Trust is
She
everything, but
said,
don't make a person feel bad. But a person will never disrespect or cheat. If you don't make a person feel bad, they'll never disrespect or cheat on you. If you don't disrespect the person and make them feel bad. I mean, that's kind of tough, Dawn, because sometimes you have no intentions on making a person feel bad. And if them making you feel bad gonna run you to cheating on them, then it's necessary for you to question, you know, where you at to a certain extent. You know what I mean? Because sometimes cheating to me is a habit. It's a behavior. Most of us who have been cheaters do it because we like it. We like something about it. We just like the variety or whatever it is. We like it. So if you are that type of person, then it doesn't take much for you to result back to something that you like to do anyway. You know? So sometimes we can use a person made us feel bad or disrespected us because in the long run, if a person disrespects you and makes you feel bad enough to cheat on them, then the reality is it healthy for you to remain with that person? That's the thing that I think, you know, as I get older, I realize that if I if it's necessary for me to cheat, then it's really not necessary for me to be in the relationship with the individual anyway. Now, I didn't always feel that way, but now as I evolved, I have.
Mm. What's up, Michelle? I am RVs. Y'all want to join the live? We talking about relationships. Michelle Taylor. Y'all want to join the live?
What Dawn say? Her opinion is if if you only know that a person you will never cheat, I will never cheat no matter how bad we are doing. So what are you saying, Dawn? If the person doesn't cheat on you, you won't cheat on them no matter how bad you're
Yeah,
doing?
yeah,
That's
yeah, yeah. That's it right there. You said it, Shaw.
oh, okay, that's what you're saying. If you know they and okay, that's something that we was talking about though. Remember we were talking about the other day that okay, if a person's smacking you up, you know, calling you all kinds of names and belittling you as a person, as long as they don't cheat, the relationship is still good because cheating is, you know, high on a lot of people's list, but there's other things on a list that is unhealthy too. You know what I mean? Because I think verbal and physical abuse and belittling a person is is right up there with cheating to me. You know, and that's my opinion.
That's true.
You know, because I think because that goes back to what you were saying that when you meet a black woman and the black woman is in all that pain, that meant she stayed in a situation so long till it was nothing else was left but pain. And by the time she did leave the situation, all she took away from the relationship was pain. Now she's going into another relationship with all that pain.
Um, I believe that females carry um all the pain from one relationship to another one. You know what I mean? To the next relationship.
And and I think we we as men come with our own pain. You know what I mean? Because we come with pain and we inflict pain on the women, and then a lot of times we bounce and leave them in that pain.
That's true. A lot of their
Okay,
problems, I believe, a lot of their problems is from men.
yeah, yeah, we inflict that pain. Now, Dawn said a man is going to be a man, but a woman is different. What do you mean by that, Dawn? What is different about a woman where a man is going to be a man and a woman is different? Explain that to us. Huh? Oh, and my wife say reputation wise
Says
that
what?
that a man is going to be a man, but with a woman is different. My wife said it's reputation wise. Like okay, a man could be with massive women and everything good. What's up, Margie? What's going on? And a woman be with a few men, and then we label her a tramp, a trollop, or you know, or
I mean, so
a thought or whatever.
what should the man be labeled then?
Uh, my wife said the same thing as a woman, a hoe. So now,
That's so you. How many times have you heard somebody go up to a man and say, "You a hoe, you a hoe, you a whore, you
yeah,
a whore,
we've heard mostly you're a dog.
you a dog"?
Yeah, that's what you hear mostly, that you're a dog.
Okay, so is it better for a man to be a dog or a woman to be a whore?
She said neither one. My wife said it's not good. She said basically both should be on their best behavior when it comes to being sexually promiscuous. Basically, they both should. It would be beneficial if they both were on their
Is
best
that
behavior.
is that is that when they first meeting, or you talking about married people?
She said it don't matter. See, for me, I think okay, if you're in a relationship and you're committed in a relationship, what is that training for marriage? You know what I mean? Is you training? I think, okay, if you're in a relationship, how about you're in a relationship? That means you're just in a relationship. You be honest, you do what you want to do. Now when you get engaged, then that's your training for marriage. I think what's been happening is people have been in relationships, and I can speak for myself as well, being in relationships and the expectation of being faithful. So that's been a requirement in just about any relationship. You be faithful. No, people have expectations of you.
Um, I don't know. I don't know.
So so some now said Dawn says a woman love hard, and if a man cheats, she thinks I'm trying to.
A woman loves hard, and if a man cheats, she thinks different. But if that woman is wrong, real, nothing can break them. And some men don't see that. Faithfulness and trust is the key to everything.
Well, I if see the faithfulness, I guess, builds the trust. If you're being faithful, then it builds the trust. Based on experience, I know that being unfaithful breaks the trust. So
Yeah,
you know, so I would say that that's something that we can agree on. You
Yeah,
know.
I'm a you. I gotta go to the bathroom, man.
All right, all right.
So,
So keep the messages coming. Dawn, Margie.
oh, Margie on tonight.
Yeah, you was married 2 times, faithful 2 years, and second, and then faithful 7 years.
Yo, tell her to
Tell her
hold that thought. Hold that thought till I come back from
hold
the
that till you
bathroom.
come. He wants you to hold that. Well, I'm gonna attempt to try to answer that, Margie, but then he can answer it, when he comes back. I think that you know he was in a place mentally, and at that time in his life, it was something that was was easier for him to do at that point in his life. I think when you guys got married at his first marriage, he was young. He didn't even, and this is my thing why I say that there's levels to love, because love is something that we need to learn. It's necessary for us to learn how to love individually, because everybody don't need the same thing when it comes to love. So some of us need to be loved differently based on who we are, and that's where Jay and I disagree, because I don't believe there's one set way to love, because love love depending on where you at in your life, it's going to be a necessity for certain things to be done for you to feel that love, and for that love to nurture you and help you grow. And I'm still learning. I still haven't got love down packed. By no means do I have it down packed. Yeah, yeah. So that's just something I think that as we grow and as we get older and get more experience, we learn, and we start to see that you know that's what we need to do. We need to alter or increase our, no, what is it? It's the word I mean is uh, I guess you can say alter or adjust. That's the word. Adjust our love based on who we're with. We have to make adjustments. It's necessary to make adjustments in how we love, depending on who we with and what they need at the time. Because grant you, what I needed at 20, I need something totally different now at 61. You know what I mean? So I need something totally different. I don't need the same thing that I needed at 20.
Yo,
So I was attempting to kind of answer for you while you were gone.
me?
Yeah, I was, but you can answer it yourself. But I was attempting to answer to keep it going
No, this is good.
while you were in your absence.
This is good. This is good. Look, check this out. She Margie on, right?
Yeah.
I didn't know if she was gonna be on tonight. If for people who listening out there in TV land and all the other stuff, that's my first wife. We met when we was 19. We got married when we was 20. Uh, we was married 2 years. I think we separated. Then I think we got back together. Whatever happened, we was on and off for 10 years. 10 years on and off. Um, what did she say? She said what? Tell me what she said first.
She said, you said and you was married 2 times. You were faithful 2 years in your first marriage. In your second marriage, you were faithful 7 years. What happened and what went wrong in the second time while you was being so faithful? So basically, you was being faithful. She said, "What went wrong? You was being faithful for 7 years. What went
Well,
wrong?"
look, I'm not. Look. I'm not gonna talk. I was married to you for 2 years. I mean, when I was 20. I'm not gonna talk about what went wrong with my
And that
second
one,
marriage.
we're going to
I'm gonna
talk
talk
about
about what
what
went
went
wrong with
and
our
y'all marriage.
marriage.
Go
That's
ahead.
what I'm gonna talk
All
about.
right, and that's what I was basically speaking about
Yeah,
too.
and I'm gonna keep it wrong. I'm gonna keep it real for everybody out there in TV land. I'm gonna tell y'all a little story, and I dreamed of this, daydreamed of this moment right here that I'm getting at
Oh, deja
9:40.
vu. This deja vu.
This deja vu. It's 9:49. We've been out here already an hour and 49 minutes. But this, even though I'm talking to her, I'm talking to everybody because everybody might run into a scenario like this in life, and it means something. I'm not just somebody who get up here and talk stupid. Like I'm not subnormal and true intelligent. I'm an intelligent brother. Um, Graduated high school, went to college, street smart, book smart, had good jobs. I'm an intelligent person. First of all, so father, uncle, grandfather, whatever. Because a lot of people might need to hear this. And Shadi can relate to this.
Yeah,
Um we gonna take a 19-year-old kid. 19 years, she's still on, right?
yeah. She's still on.
We're gonna take a 19-year-old kid, 19 years old, right? 19 years old in the prime of his life. Everybody know when you 19, from 8, you just turned 17, 15, 16, 17, 19, you're not much longer a teenager because you got 20 and 21, you in the prime of your life, right? We're gonna take a 19-year-old who had everything, not just me, Shadi, and all my friends. We a whole different bracket from the teenagers nowadays that's begging their mother and father for money, can't find jobs, fighting with their baby mothers, sleeping on their parents' couch. We a whole different we a whole different thing. I don't know what happened from the 19-year-olds. When we was 19, well, let me tell you. When I was 19, I said this last week. I had a good ass job. I had a nice ass car. I was selling cocaine and stuff. I was working in the hospital, but I was selling coke to all the doctors and the nurses. I was traveling around the tri-state selling, scamming people with jewelry, fake Rolexes, whatever, boulevards. That's not the moral of the story. All of us was hustlers in our time, no matter what we was doing. Me, Shadi, Supreme, Joaquin, Yamin, Tariq, Hadu, Power, Justai, Joaquin, all of us. You will never meet another set of 19-year olds like that again in this world, in this lifetime. Not, I'm just talking about from our block. You got the projects, Park Ave, 12th Ave, Brook Slope, the Boulevard, CCP, B Street. I'm talking about.
Hold up, Margie. Don't call it night. He get ready to get to you.
Oh no, tell her to hold up one
He
minute.
said, hold up.
She know. That's why she know where I'm going with this. She know me.
He
So
gonna he
look,
gonna he gonna speed it up and get to the
I'm
point.
getting ready to speed it up right now. So you take a 19-year-old who meet a 16-year-old that lived from the projects. I'm on the east side. We on the east side, Sha. You meet a female from the projects, right? All of us had main women. You know what I mean? But she was my main woman. You want to talk about me, somebody who bought her clothes, bought her jewelry, gave her money, took her out of the projects, out of a full house, took her out of the projects and married her when parents was giving kids away because there's one less mouth to feed. I'm not ashamed to say that, but I'm a guy. But you know what I mean. Females know what I mean. One less mouth to feed. Okay, she can't detest to that.
Yeah, that
Took
was
her out,
customary.
took her out the projects, married her. Um, married her and took care of her. Clothes, jewelry, vacations, concerts, restaurants, showed her a whole nother world that she wasn't adapted to. All right, I'm leading up to something. Took her off welfare, bought her 3 cars, taught her how to drive, and bought her 3 cars. Right? We had 2 children. Our own apartment. People want to talk about Section 8 and TRA. Man, I had apartments before all that shit came along. We lived on North Main for a year. We lived on East 18th for a year. We lived on East 17th Street. Me, she wasn't working. I was working at Barnet Hospital and New Jersey Transit, 2 jobs. The moral of the story is sometimes you hold on to pain, and hostility when the goodness, the good times, the beneficial parts of it, um, and all that other stuff outweighs the positive outweighs the negative. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The positive, that's all I'm saying is the positive outweighs the negative.
All right. You know,
I,
we count down. We
yeah,
count down. We
I
got
know.
3 more minutes.
I know. Took when you take somebody out the, and all of us can relate to that. When you take somebody out the projects at 19, I was 19 years old, and you take all their parents' problems away, and you buy them clothes, and you buy them jewelry, and you buy them cars, and you give them money, and you do all that stuff like that. Can all that just be pushed away like it was negative because you might have cheated 1 or 2 times? Now, I'm not talking about no definitions of love here.
Right.
I'm talking about good and
Just
bad and good and evil, or stuff. That's what I'm talking about.
perspective. You're talking about perspective, based on the perspective.
So I want to, if she's still on, I want her to tell me, do she remember me for more good than evil?
That's the question. Do you remember? Has The negative outweighed the positive, basically.
Right.
That's basically the question. And 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 and, and I can relate to you when it comes to that because yeah, many people like I don't know what cheating, being with another woman does something to the woman you're with that we as men may not ever really truly understand or truly really get that it does something to them where it makes them feel, and I'm speculating now and going on, what I've been told from my wife that it makes them feel like they're less than.
Do the
And
good,
that's never the intentions of us.
do the
And
good, do the good outweigh the bad?
but
That's
the,
all.
the reality is that depends on the individual. That depends on the individual
She
because
didn't text. She didn't text back yet.
she didn't hit me back yet. What did the negative outweigh the positive? But the reality is people have a tendency. We as humans have a tendency to look at. We'll forget all the good you did if you do one bad thing to us. You know what I'm saying? We have a tendency to do that to each other as a people too. We've been mistreated so much by other people, and we went in Chinese restaurants and people disrespect us and stuff like that. But let us go in a restaurant that looked like somebody looked like us, and they disrespect us one time, we won't ever want to go back. You know what I'm saying? We're not going back no more. But other people do it. We find a way to forgive them, and I don't think that's. I think that's unhealthy for us. You know what I mean?
Yep.
So,
What's
but
up, Kara?
that's this
Kara,
this
what's up?
this we can start saying our goodbyes, man,
Join the live,
and
Kara.
our appreciation for all of you who took the time to spend with Peep Game TV and keeping it real, where we put you up on game and we keep it real with you at the same time. You know what I'm saying? So,
Yeah, that's what we do here.
so until next week, we look forward. Thank Shima, Margie, Beth, Dawn, um, Keisha. Okay, Margie, she said, "Yeah, you gave me the world. We was young. We was very young, 20. Okay." It's, she said, "Stop saying the projects."
What? Oh, why? That ain't no bad. She grew up in.
lived
She was born
lived
in the
it.
project. I was born
She
in the. Pro,
said
I
she
was born
right.
in.
She said, well, that's what she said. You lived the
What?
CCP projects
I was
too.
born. Hey, yo, Sha. You know a lot of people don't know that, right? Right, Sha.
Yeah.
You know a lot. You don't even. I don't even know if you really
No,
know
I
that too
remember
much.
you telling me. I remember you telling me the story how y'all move when y'all moved through the
Yeah, I
numbers.
was. I was
You hit
born.
the
I was.
numbers.
I was born in CCP projects. I lived there till I was like almost 5, and then my father bought the house on the east side. But I grew up. I always said, Sha, I wonder how my life would have been if I would have grew up in CCP. Because we left when I was 5. You know what I mean?
Right.
We left CCP when I was 5 years old. We left CCP and moved to 31st. I always wondered how my life would have been if
If
I'd
you
have grew up.
stayed, if you'd have stayed, you'd have been
Yeah,
a down the
I,
hill
I,
dude.
I always remember. I always think
You'd have
about
been a
that.
down the hill dude. Well, I mean, I was on Governor Street. Graham
And you
Avenue,
was
Governor
on
Street.
Governor Street. Yeah, ain't
Yeah,
that
yeah.
right?
So basically, during that time, all of our stories were people coming from that side of town moving to the
Yeah,
east side. So it was about making progress. So we've seen that in our lifetime. You
that's
know what
something.
I'm saying?
You was born on Governor Street. I
Well,
was
no,
born.
actually, I was born um, in Flemington. I was
Flemington
born in
what?
Flemington, New Jersey.
Flemington.
Yeah, yeah, I was born in Flemington. Then I went down south and stayed down south for a few years.
Uh huh.
Then when I came from down south in Alabama, then I came up on Graham Ave, then went from Graham Ave to Governor Street. Yeah, I was born in Flemington,
Oh, and then
in New Jersey.
you went down
Down to
south.
Alabama. Yeah.
Then you went to
I
Graham
went to
Ave.
Graham Ave. Then we moved from Graham Ave to Governor, then from Governor to 17th Ave. Yeah.
But when did you meet Tashawn?
I met Tyshawn when I was living on Governor Street. When we was like 7 years old, second grade.
Where was he living at?
He was living across the street from me. He was living on Governor too.
Real?
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, him and
Oh,
Timmy. Me, him and Timmy was in the same class.
get out of here!
Yeah,
In the seventh grade.
yeah, yeah. Well,
That's
second grade.
second grade. Second
Yeah,
grade. That's
7 years
crazy.
old. At 7 years old. Yeah. Warren Ellis too. Knew Warren Ellis too.
Yeah.
Warren Ellis used to live around the corner. We was in third grade together.
Wow. Yo, that's
Sue Quan.
oh,
Sue
oh
Quan.
yo,
He was in the
Suquan.
third grade too. Yeah.
What school was that?
That was school 21.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's crazy. And then you came to school 20 in the fourth grade.
Yeah. Fourth grade.
And
She
that's what's up,
Margie
David
said, "Why?"
Allen.
Margie said, "Why you not married now?"
Um,
You want to tell that story you told me? What you told me
which
when
one?
we talked about that? She's the perfect wife and the only
Oh, no,
only
see,
the only the only flaw.
she don't know that.
Yeah.
She don't
She
know.
don't she, that don't she right that how you really yeah
She don't know my real feelings like that. I talk to people like I believe that I mean I say it. I'm not afraid to
right
say it that I believe that she loved me more than any woman ever in this world loved me. I believe that my first wife Margie loved me more than any woman ever in this world, even my mother. Um and like you said, me and you talked, and I said me and her were supposed to grow old together and live together and stuff like that, but it's certain reasons why we don't. Um but I do, like you said, she don't even know that I always say me and her was supposed to
yeah.
grow
And
old together.
she has a lot of great attributes as a wife, and
Hmm.
and the reason you said
I
I,
just told you
I
that 2 days ago.
yeah we were just talking about, and I can relate to that because
Oh
the
yeah.
same reasons you said is the same reasons that you
Well,
know
you said her and your wife is
right.
every you say they alike.
They got that similar quality, those good qualities, but those other two things, those are two headache things. Yeah, but we going over. We we thank you all. We look forward to you
I'm
guys.
yeah, because I'm surprised I still got people listening on.
Yeah,
But we
we
getting
look
ready to
forward
shut
to
it
you
down.
guys for next
Unless y'all
week.
want to go live.
Yeah, yeah, we look forward to you guys.
I'm gonna
Seeing you
stay on
guys again next
TikTok.
week.
I'm gonna stay on TikTok for a minute, but
All right,
like you said, we appreciate everybody who tune in. Um,
Dawn, Margie, Shima, Keisha, Beth,
on TikTok is
O, and
oh yeah, oh
everybody else who was on. If we missed your name, we apologize. But looking forward to seeing you again next week.
hey Sha, you
What's the
know
deal?
what? We gotta start talking too also about more about what people want to talk about with relationships. So y'all gotta let us know. You gotta leave
Absolutely.
comments.
Yeah,
You gotta
absolutely.
leave comments on Peep Game TV. Inbox me on TikTok. Inbox Shadi on Facebook Live. Inbox us and tell us what y'all want to talk about. That's why we know what we want to. David Allen, is that you, E? And we talk about what y'all want to talk about, like side chicks, threesomes, swingers, marriage, divorce, love, hate, and we talk about that in the pockets because we do this every Friday night. But I'm trying to talk Shadi into. We really need another night. We really need like 2 nights a week, like because once a week
Well,
this
well,
nigga. But I mean, but I mean, like he got a busy schedule, so he might can't do it. But
yeah.
regardless of that, I might take on another night on TikTok with Dre or something like that to talk about relationships and stuff like that. But we really appreciate everybody who tune in. Friday nights, this the grown folks crowd. You know what I mean? Like it's nothing else to do, but you know what I mean. We rather y'all tune in, and we appreciate everybody who tuned in with us. We appreciated the comments, and if you still can share the live, and if you got comments, I'm gonna be on TikTok for a minute. I think Shadi getting ready to sign
Yeah,
out.
I'm signing off. You know,
Hey,
I,
Shop,
what's
I
up?
I gotta I'll call you in the morning because I got an idea about that book thing. I got an
Okay.
idea about that I'll talk to you like maybe we could work it out that it could be easy. Maybe I could be there.
All right. Yeah, just let me know what's up.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah. Just let me know what's up. The next day.
Okay.
All right,
All right. Call me in the
all right,
morning.
all right. Peace, everybody. Peace, love, and unity to all of you. To next week.
Tara,
We,
David,
we
Maria.
out.
All right. Peace, y'all. I'm gonna be on
Peace.
TikTok.
All right.
All right.